Everybody. Like always, we're gonna have to wait a few minutes to make sure everything is ready. Um, this is mainly due to because I have to set a timer to make sure everything is going smoothly, and the other fact that I'm eating my dinner right now, so bear with me for a second. Enjoy some lovely ASMR, I guess. Now, when it comes to the games I picked for this charity stream, I wanted to do like a multitude of them. Like I wanted to have like different genres, I guess. Like so, there's a whole mix of them in a sense. Like we have visual novels, we have point-and-click adventures, we have first-person shooters, we have general action games, bullet hell games, all that jazz. Um, but for me, the reason I picked the game we're currently playing through right now, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, is because this is one out of two games that has ever made me cry, and I think that's special. The second game that's ever made me cry will be played shortly. Wait a few more hours or so, and as always, as this is tradition in the charity stream, we're gonna have to wait a few more minutes. In fact, just wait another minute, and then we'll be good to go. So, also, if you're just catching on to this, this is a charity stream, but the way to donate to the charity is rather odd. So, instead of like having the usual thing that you'd have for regular donations, instead, what I'm going to do is put in the chat uh, this command where it can lead you to a GoFundMe, and instead that's where you'll donate. And so that's where the charity money would go to, and all the proceeds go to there. But I think we're about ready. Let's start. So this is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, and we're going to play a new game. This game is a narrative experience that does not hold your hand.
Ethan Carter I didn't know, but he knew who I was. When the police won't help you and the priests don't believe you, you call on Paul Prospero. You call on me. If you're a kid like Ethan, you're right. Plenty do. Ethan's letter started out just like any other fan mail. But soon there were mentions of things no little boy should know about. There are places that exist that very few people can see. Ethan could have drawn a map. I hadn't entered Red Creek Valley yet, but already I could feel its darkness reaching out for me. Finding Ethan Carter wasn't going to be as easy as knocking on his door. I was too late for that. To find Ethan, I had to figure out what this place was trying to hide from me.
And here we are. Here is The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It's a walking sim, and personally I find walking sims hit or miss. I know some people don't really like them, but I think it can be done. You just need to pull it off, like, regularly. And The Vanishing of Ethan Carter is one of those games. As you can see here, we're in a forest right now. A lot of stones. A lot of stones. So the general plot is a boy named Ethan Carter has set up those traps, I guess. So, here we are. Let's go and sense. So the plot is, you are a man called Paul Prospero, and you're a supernatural detective who is able to go into other realms, I guess, or access other realms. And so, one of your few, and eventually you find out he's gone missing. So, you go to his home of sorts, and you try and find out, why did Ethan Carter vanish? You know? And there we are. There's a lot of traps here. There, we have trap number 1 and trap number 2. Now we gotta find trap number 3, which is somewhere around here. We just gotta keep an eye out for it. There it is. As you can see, it's a very supernatural-esque game, where it's kind of gloomy as well, and I just find that very neat, I guess. So we're walking around, nothing but the sound of our footsteps and the ambient noises. We're at peace until we remember that we're finding a lost boy, and that ain't good. Just walking through, trying to find stuff that is out of place. Like that! And I think we found our 4th trap, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We gotta find one more now. As you can see here, it seems never ending. You know, if you look down here, you'll see nothing, and it gets darker and darker and darker. I wonder, can we reach the other side? I mean, can we? I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's getting a little bit closer, and that's getting a little bit farther. So, yeah, it's definitely getting closer. Are we meant to go down here? Because there's train tracks there. Can't run, that's for sure. Or maybe we can, we just don't know how. And we're back here again. We're back here again. The cycle continues. So we were meant to go there. It's an achievement. Okay. Good to know. Now we just gotta look. We gotta look for traps. Not in the anime kind of way, though I would prefer that. Now how about that? There it was, and it scared me. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Here we are. In a realm of skulls and skeletons and skelly boys and papyruses. Alright. Sap by Ethan Carter. An old man came to the forest every day to drink sap from the trees. To get there, the old man had to step around many dangerous traps. The villagers believed this old man had hidden a jade amulet in the forest, but the old man wanted the villagers to believe this because then they would search the forest for treasure and not drink his sap. One cool full night, someone had set fire to the forest, and the fire spread to the village. The old man escaped the fire by covering himself in sap. When he returned to the village, he found all the villagers' bones. The old man sat down and cried. Then he found more sap to drink. There's a picture.
Ethan, I told you, you can't be here.
But Gramp,
I wrote something for you.
That's real nice. Thank you. Just leave it. I'll read it later.
Believe it or not, that's a clue to the true story here. And if you're wondering what exactly the true story is, you gotta think outside the box. And we're not gonna get to the big twist, and I'm kind of thankful for that, because when the big twist is revealed, I cry like a goddamn baby. So, I'm thankful that we don't get to that, and I'm thankful that we only have 15 minutes per game. But anyway, we're going on to here. Let's actually find Ethan Carter. That's the train tracks, or more accurately, tram tracks. As you will see up ahead, there is a tram.
Valley seemed like a quiet, ordinary place.
Until
I've
it
learned
wasn't.
two things in my life. No place is truly quiet, and nowhere is really ordinary. Ethan warned me about that. Warned me not to be fooled by what I saw here. He didn't need to worry. I'd worked dozens of cases, hundreds. This would be my last one. Already I knew that.
Yeah, we can't fall, but we can see how high we are. And as we see tram tracks, because there's a tram. Here we are. Blood. Animal? Human? Accident? Murder? Crankshaft. Fresh scratches, recently used. Crank. Crank, 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 crank. On the beach side. Let's find it. Right. I was just wondering myself, can I take full damage in this game? Let's find out. Okay, no, we can't. We can't even go fast there. There's boundaries, and... Oh. Now here is where figs get spicy. Blood from legs, blood from... Fractured skull. Cause of death. Blood loss, head trauma. Now, here's where the main element of Ethan Carter comes through. Not yet. Death scene. Eroded by time, disturbed by third party. We have got to solve murders. So we go through, and we're near the beach side. Sorry, just gotta clear my throat there for a second. Now we just need to find the crank. There's the dam. It's glitching in the distance. Right. Crank, 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 crank. Where is this crank? It's somewhere near the shore. Hey, I found it. Here it is. There's the crank. And now we've got to attach that to the tram. Just make our way up here. And it feels nice. This feels serene. You know, not held by it's held by the atmosphere here and the music, which really brings it into light. I keep mentioning music like a lot in these streams. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a big music fan. I definitely know the next game I'll be talking about its music, but that's you know, for an hour's time. But aside from that, I really like it. But I think this mainly because I think this is like one of the few walking sims I've played where I'm fully immersed into this game. Like I've played a few games like Dear Esther or Everybody's Gone to the Rapture where it just didn't grip me. Partly because I just wasn't that keen into it. But anyway, you know, that's enough talk. Let's put on the crank. Alright. We've got a butter mash. Spin the crank. Spin the crank. Spin the crank. Now what you're thinking is that we got to go through there. Go back home. Which my response is no, back up. Okay, back up. There we go. You see more people are coming in. Hi there. And we are going to go down. We are going down to hell. I couldn't find a hand basket, so this tram will have to suffice. I think we're about there, so maybe a little bit more. And here we are. Let's get out of here. Gasoline, diesel fuel. Dropped. In a rush. Okay, there's a canister. Inspect. Blood trail. Victim. Dragged away. Crawled away. Severed legs. Cut ties. Cut ties untied. Tied. No blood. There's some rope. So this is what you do at Ethan Carter. You find the puzzle pieces to unsolved murders. I gotta think, are we? Okay, yeah, we're on top of another close, so to go up and go back a little bit. Maybe go back until we crash through a rock wall, like that now. There's a canister and dried grass ×2. Rectangle shape. Rail car from the bridge. Rail car. Rail car. Rail car? What is that word? Oh, it's for tram. Oh, that's why it's got blood. Oh, you got to cut off for a second there. So, now we got to put that onto that. Alright. Rock. Divot. Fresh dirt. There's a rock near a tree stump. And it's right around there. So, we've got to find a tree stump. And I think we just found it. It's right there. Here we go, there's blood on it. Put that down there. Now we've got to position the tram onto the dead grass. Let's go forward a little bit. until we're about level with the canister and whatnot. So about here or so. I say until. Okay, so the loading save is right there. I think that means we're basically in the right place. So, sorry, I just had to clear my throat out for a second. Touch. And now we get to learn how it happened. Well, out of order, but... Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and also there was another clue, I guess. I just gotta find it. Oh yeah. Why would the crank be at the beach side? At beach side? Well. Here we are. I don't take full damage apparently, because... Oh wait, no, I can't say that. It reveals the twist. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. It's because... It's where the rock was supposed to be. Oh, I'm stupid. Right. Well, okay. Wait, so we just cancel that out? That's shit, okay. Well, we gotta do that all over again. And I mean the investigation, I don't mean finding the actual pieces, but, you know. Hopefully, you know, hopefully. Right, let's do this again. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and numero 6, right there. So now, as you get to see here, we have to number these in chronological order. We go chronology. So, let's start at what we think is number 1. And what I know is number 1 because I've played the game twice before, I think. One. And we have to think. Does the old man have a rock in his hand? He does. So that means that's number 3, and this is going to be number 2. One, two, oh, 2. 3. Oh, the music has gone sinister now. 'Cause the devil's in the air. 4. 5. And finally, Number 6. Let's visualize.
Listen to me. We can destroy it. I know how.
You can't destroy it, Ethan. You can't destroy time. And that's what he is. He is forever.
Here comes Grandpa to save the day. Why does he look like,
Honey, I wish there was another way.
Why does he look like, because I'm currently doing like a review on YouTube on Heavy Rain, so I'm just thinking,
Tell me where
why does he
Ethan
look
is.
like,
Now.
what's his name?
The sleeper
Scott
where he
Shelby,
wants,
the
where all of
detective.
us want.
He looks like the old man.
Man, you need to go home.
Quite gruesome.
Ethan, run, goddammit. Go. Get out of here.
Before the lipstick gets any worse.
Travis, close your eyes.
And that's how Travis died.
Grandpa? Stay away!
Ethan, I'm sick too. I can feel the sleeper in my head.
Then fight it! I have to destroy the room!
Corvus, I'm sorry. Ethan,
Oh no!
I can't let you do that.
The plot thickens, boys. The plot thickens. And
Whatever had turned Ethan's family
he's
against
still here.
him, the grandfather was trying to resist. Age helps against those things that feed on hate. Not because of wisdom or experience, because the old are tired. Their hate is less useful.
Shit. It's that hook. I don't know if you can hear it, but you'll be hearing that hook a lot. Particularly when you're crying, like I am, because it's going to show up in the ending. Now, what are we doing here, you may wonder? We are going to find a spaceman. Because why not? Maybe it's somewhere over here, maybe it's somewhere over there. We don't know for sure. What we do know is that we are the only ones here. It makes us alone, it makes us feel frightened, and it makes us feel sad. And the music does not help.
No trains have been through here for a long time.
Yes.
That was part of a pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
I'm just letting this play out because I've said it before, And I'll say it again. The music, I think it's just great, you know? It kind of has that folkish twang to it. And of course I'm not an expert in music, so I don't know the proper words to describe it, but it really helps with the atmosphere. You know, it's what makes me so immersed in the story. And, in fact, this piece is going to become very familiar when you reach the end. See here, the old forest juxtaposed with the industrial, town-based bridge, dam and housing. The wild mountains.
I've seen every version of people hurting each other, hurting themselves. We blame it on compulsion, selfishness, madness. I suppose the idea is, if you name the thing, you can control it. There are things in this world that cannot be named.
Look at this view. It looks like it's out of a painting. You can see beautiful watercolors. I can envision it. I'm just gawking at this. Like, even Carter is way better than I remember it. It's just like a chef's kiss, you know? It's beautiful. It's atmospheric, and it's a little bit haunting. Actually, no, scratch that. It is haunting. Wait, and even then, this looks really good, because this was back in, 2014, 2015? And even then, like, 6-7 years later, this looks really damn good. And now, we're heading into the forests. Those were the woods before, now we're heading into the forests. There's burbs. Get ready for a detour, kids. Because we're gonna take it. I don't know why my voice is, like, so quiet when playing this game. And I think it's mainly just because I'm playing this game. This game in particular. I'm just trying to envision and soak this in. Soak in the atmosphere. And a reminder that this is... Okay, that kind of scared me.
For many reasons. They want to ask me questions about the future. I can see the future. So it is the past that interests me. If you want to find my house, you must answer the questions I ask of you. Does sin come from the heart or the mind?
The mind?
Do you feel there is vanity, charity?
Is this a... Well, this is a charity stream, so can I mention that?
By inequality or injustice?
I don't know.
Would you rather be a leaf or a root?
Why can't I be an acorn?
Does death bring peace or suffering?
Both.
Do you admire leaves for their bravery or their greed?
Neither. We found her house. Right. A beautiful woman sat by a river. A witch approached and told the woman she was to have a child. The woman began to cry with joy, but the joy turned to fear, and she could not stop crying. Fear turned to sadness. The woman continued to cry. She cried for months, hardly sleeping, until the child was born. But the crying had aged the woman, and she was no longer beautiful. When he was old enough, her son climbed the mountain to find the home of the witch. He asked her if she could make his mother beautiful again. The witch asked the boy many questions. After hearing the answers, the witch told the boy she had lied to the mother about her child. The boy disappeared, and the mother was beautiful again. Is there anything under that? Scraps. Okay.
Ethan, the point of life is not to rock the boat. Just try to get along. Stop living in your head. Do something real. That's what people respond to. Reality.
There's another scrap. See, alright. Let's ring his mother. Ethan, honey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I want you to keep this note and read it every time I lose my temper. I don't mean it, and I know I got a snake's tongue. You're my little guy, my precious bean. You just gotta pull your head out of them clouds, okay? Anything on the back? Nope. I'm just gonna leave that there. Now, which way did we come through? Because I am lost. Not in the dark. Or woods. In the forest. Just behind this line of trees. But I do know where to go. I just don't know what direction it is. When the music is swelling up, that's probably a good sign. Oh, no, it's a shed. Okay, change your plans. We're here. Welcome to the church. And more accurately, the graveyard. Mortar, trowel, pile of bricks. Brown bricks? Work, dropped, interrupted. There's a wheelbarrow. Let's pull this lever. Handle, handle, handle. Crow, crow. Crow, 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 crow. Right, that did nothing. Right, let's try that again. Alright, it's near a grave. We've got to find a saint statue, I think. So, onward we go, let's find the crow. Onward we go, find the crow. So I think we've got to find mainly the saint statue, which is right there. There's Father in there. So we have to find the crow. It has blood on its beak. Now, here's something we've got to inspect. Signs of struggle. Several different footprints. No blood trail? Victim killed, wounded? Bloodstain. But the one thing we do know is that we have got the crow, and we are going to put it in here. And now we can pull! And we can see what's on the other side. Oh, it's a dead body! My favourite! Okay. It's a knife. Cause of death. Chest wound, no blood, post-mortem. Facial cut, shallow, minimal bleeding. Back wound, blood streaks. Single attacker, multiple attackers? That's our corpse. Now we have to find the evidence. Burnt matches. Oil can. Spilled oil. Round stain. Oil lamp. Oil lamp. Here we go. And that is in the church. Now let's head into the church. O Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, rest upon our blessed Lord, our sacred Lord himself, the flying spaghetti monster. I am not a religious man, and I don't normally speak with an Irish accent, but when I do, you know I'm serious. And when I do, it's usually when I'm playing the Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So, I'm gonna get out of your way, almighty Lord. I'm gonna take this broken lamp, and I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm going to immediately stop using this Irish accent as soon as I step out of the door. Like home magic. Now we've got to position the lamp onto the hollow space where it laid. Okay, now the question is, do we have enough clues? Okay, no. We still have a few more to go. Go. Okay. Brush, bucket, crow carcasses. Blood is paint, ritual, crows killed, cut open with knife, dagger, scalpel. There we go. Well, there's the dagger. I thought that was a clue there, but it's just a stick. Anything more? It's usually 5 clues, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's enough. Let's see if that's done anything. Hopefully it has, and it has! Now, follow the wisps. Follow the blue things, follow the lunas. Number 1. Number 2. Here. Number 3. Things are getting sinister again. You can hear the wolves, owls, and all the other nocturnal creatures I can't be bothered to name. Number 4. And number 5. So, number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And finally we've got to make our way up to number 5. And here it is, number 5. Let's visualize, shall we?
Our boy. Chad is putting our boy in that crypt.
And bricking him up. Giving him to the sleeper. Forever.
You know he's harmless. You know this is wrong!
Chad, finish those bricks before he wakes up.
Ah, my leg!
Chad, let me see it.
Get the hell away from me! This is Dale's fault. He should have been helping!
Dale's weak. He always has been.
You're right. He is weak.
Chad, get off of him! He's your brother! Get off of him!
I mean, Ethan escaped, that's good.
The hell's going on? Where's Ethan?
The one who sleeps must not sleep. Your Uncle Chad is dead. Great. Ethan.
I just find that funny. Your Uncle Chad is dead. Alright, thanks for telling me that, Mum. And another piece of the puzzle is shown.
It's not right. Ethan's our boy.
Dad, I need to get into the mine.
What?
Oh,
Mine? My key.
I'm stuck.
I
I'm stuck.
I guess I'll use the tunnel near the gate.
Okay, now I can move.
Just keep Mom away from me, alright? She's sick. You're all sick.
Sick with the Rona, probably.
The sleeper must not sleep. Ethan disturbed something. Whatever it was, it got out, into the air, and into the minds of his family.
And now we have to head into said mine. Although, what awaits us there, we're probably not going to have time to figure out, seeing as how we're nearing it. We've got about, like, what, 5 minutes or so left? Yeah, about 5 minutes. Oh god, I'm walking around aimlessly. And here is often where I get lost, particularly in these woods. We have to do as we always do. Follow the path. Follow the path provided. Whether we're going the right way or the wrong way, it leads us to a path. We'll know for certain. And even if it leads us to the wrong path, it doesn't matter. Because knowing the time we have left, we couldn't get onto the continent for the right path anyway. So let's just wander around aimlessly a little bit. Just calm and serene music, which, to be honest, is not going to be present in the next game, which I'll play, for obvious reasons, considering the next game we'll be playing will be Doom. And that's another great soundtrack, arguably one of the best video game soundtracks in a long while. So enjoy this calm, serene, haunting music while it lasts, because it won't be there for long. Okay, we're going in circles here. That's the house from before. So, obviously, we did not take the right path. As I said before, that doesn't matter. Let's just go with the flow. We only have about, what, 3 minutes left or so? 2? So, let's just walk. And this is why I often play walking sims, you know, just to get engrossed in this story. There's a bridge in the corner. And I've played many walking sims where it's okay, or it just doesn't hit right. But sometimes, we get games like this, like The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which nail it on the head. Like, constantly. And they're just great. You know, I think many people sleep on walking sims a little bit. But really they can be an emotive way of storytelling and how to basically push a narrative in a game. And I just think more people should play, more people should broaden their horizon.
I've stepped through too many portals, been present in too many worlds simultaneously. Bits and pieces of me stay on the other side, waiting. Whenever I return, bring parts of those worlds back. Do you know what ghosts are? They're
Yeah.
sad, evicted things.
Or no, they're the souls of the
Memories
innocent.
without homes.
Okay, that too. Okay, we're nearing the mine entrance now. And there it is. The entrance to the mine. What awaits us? We do not know. Because our time is about to run out for Ethan Carter. And we gotta go on to the next game. But for those of you who think this looks good, this sounds good, and just overall plays good, please, for the life of you, pick up The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. It's such a good game, particularly at the end. As I said before, it's one of 2 games to ever make me cry. There goes my alarm. It's one of 2 games to ever make me cry in person. We're getting on to the next game soon enough. But, you know, as always, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go take a piss. But if people are still watching, as always, donate to the GoFundMe. And, you know, just to make sure the charity gets their money. After all, this is a charity stream. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and hope to see you then. Bye bye.